Amen. What shall I render to my God for what he has done for me? Amen. Diamond, the worship team, come and help me out a little bit. They may not know it, but nous, congrégation, qu'on chante ça qui dit moi pas même mon encore, depuis moi contre Jésus, tout bagage changé, moi vivant, tout péché yo allé, diable a saisi les mauvais, les campés. Just for a minute, come here and put it. When I'm on the baby, my confession to God. Later on for a focus night of prayer. I'm just going to ask that you open your books in Acts 10. We're going to read verse 1 through 15, and I ask that everybody will stand for the respect of the word of God. And it says, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of what was called the Italian regiment, a devout man and one who feared God with all his household, who gave alms generously to the people, and prayed to God always. About the ninth hour of the day, he saw clearly in a vision an angel of God coming in and saying to him, Cornelius. And when he observed him, he was afraid and said, what is it, Lord? He said to him, your prayers and your alms have come up for a memorial before God. Now send men to Joppa and send for Simon, whose surname is Peter. He is lodging with Simon, a tanner whose house is by the sea. He will tell you what you must do. And when the angel spoke to him had departed, Cornelius called 2 of his household servants and a devout soldier from among those who waited on him continually. So when he had explained all these things to them, he sent them to Joppa. The next day, as they went their journey and drew near the city, Peter went up on the housetop to pray about the 6th hour. And when he became very hungry and wanted to eat, but while they made ready, he fell into a trance and saw heaven open, and an object like a great sheet bound at the 4 corners ascending to him and led down to the earth. In it were all kinds of 4-footed animals of the earth, wild beasts, creeping things, and birds of the air. And a voice came to him, rise, Peter, kill and eat. But Peter said, not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything uncommon or unclean. And a voice spoke to him again the second time. And it says, what God has cleansed, you must not call common. And that is where we're going to find us our focus for today. It says, what God has cleansed, you must not call common. You may be seated. Heavenly Father, we come before you. We magnify your name, we sanctify your name, Lord God. At this moment, we ask that you please take control. Less of me and more of you, Lord. Heavenly Father, because I am a sinner, I am nothing before you, O Lord, but only a humble servant. So that I ask God, you please take away any shyness, Heavenly Father. The spirit of shyness shall flee from me in the mighty name of Jesus right now. And your word shall be spoken, your message shall be spoken, oh God, into your people so that we may not live here the same way that we came into these doors. And we praise your name, Jesus. Amen. When Segama chose me to bring this message towards you, I said, oh my God, what is she doing to me? Like, really? And I had this verse, I had it, and I read it, I meditated on it, and God spoke to me in it, but for some reason, I just couldn't get the words out of my head. So I'm like, okay, God, what's going on? Bon Dieu qui sont venu faire avec moi parce que ou voyez me porter message ou mais parole était dans tête moi va sortir, il va à ce papier and then quand moi s'ouvre hier soir mon Dieu dit comme ça parce que pas essayer faire plaisir, on essayer faire mon plaisir. You're trying to please everyone else instead of me. Because ou voulez faire ça mon fait, how they do it, you want to do it. How they speak, you want to speak. How they preach, you want to preach. When I didn't call you to do that, I called you to be you, to just humble yourself and let me use you, to be an instrument. Oh my God, I think the other day she said, I'm like, I got this, but in my heart I really didn't. I didn't have it, oh my God, I'm going to disappoint her. But God told me that if I send you, I will equip you so that you can bring my word. I will equip you, I will give you all things that I have so that you can bring my word. Amen? So my title for this message is that God can use anybody. God can use me, can use you, can use anybody in this room. Amen? So in this chapter, I'm just going to revise it a little bit, and then I'm going to go into our message. I'm not going to keep you long, I promise. So in this chapter, we met two men. We met Peter, qui c'est Pierre, non côté Pierre, qui était un homme de Dieu. So Pierre, c'est un homme qui était un disciple de Dieu, right? And then we met a chef qui était Cognac. Yes, yeah, okay, sister, thank you. So we met Cognac, who was a chief, okay? So Cognac wasn't a Jew, because back then, as the Jews thought, they were the only one who had the right God. Amen? They were the only one who served the right God. Any other Gentile, it didn't matter. He wasn't serving the right God. However you pray, he wasn't praying the right way. Only my God matters. How I prayed is the only way that God will listen. But God used Cornelius to show Peter that wasn't true. Cornelius wasn't a Jew. He was, as it says, a centurion, but he was a man of God. What makes you a man of God? Is it how you dress? Is being a man of God how you parle? Is it because you just open your mouth and everybody starts screaming hallelujah? No, it's not. Because you feel the Spirit of God, and then he's not a man of God. God people for prophet they are. So on de Dieu, mais pas on de Dieu. Amen? So then Cornelius, God showed us in this chapter that he was a devoted man of God. Not only was he a praying God, mais toute bénédiction, tout ça, bon Dieu te bague, il te partagé là avec moi. Un vrai chrétien, pas que le savon Dieu va ou seul, il partagé là avec l'autre monde. Amen? So then, Peter, Là, nous rentrons sur Peter, nous connaissons que Peter c'était un disciple de Jean Dédia. And then Peter was praying to God. And in my word, Peter devine orgueilleux in my word. Because moi, que le bon Dieu a montré Peter bête pour manger, on va que bonne bête, il dit comme ça, Peter, lève manger. Tirer et manger. Peter bat l'estomac, il dit, même bon Dieu, je vais jamais manger ça qui est impur. Quand mon Dieu répond, mon Dieu dit comme ça, qui doit enlever ça, mon barreau, impur. So then I start thinking, I'm like, God, how is this possible? Because, qui sont pour moi faire à manger bête qui est 4 pieds, qui n'est pas habitué à manger before. Il a mangé bête